Okay, welcome to 2016 question B2, the elevation plan and a 3D graphic of the entrance gates to a sports ground are shown. The logo on the gates is based on a regular pentagon A, B, C, D and a circle. Draw the given elevation and plan the gates. So that's the first part. Okay, so I'll deal with the next part after. Alright, the biggest difficulty in this elevation is going to be the size of the pentagon is not given. Okay, and that's going to cause you trouble. Right, so the pillars are 110 high. Okay, they're 180 apart, so measure the 180 apart there. So then the tops of the pillars they're 12 high. Then you have to get the centers of them. Okay, now I suppose the handiest way to get the center of them is to deal with it in plan. Alright, so they're squares 15 in plan. And then you can connect the diagonals. So connect the corners. Okay, so the original gates are like this in plan. So straight line there. Okay, so 18 up there in the middle. Then we can connect these together. Okay, the circle then, radius, the circle here, radius 55. And it's going from in line with the caps of the fence posts there. So the caps of the fence post. So I was nearly going to make a mistake there myself. I was going to measure 55 from the wrong place. Right, I just need to get my compass. So compass here. We can draw in our arc. Now we're going to deal with these parts, this part of the curve here. Alright, now this is based off circles and tangential circles rather. So two circles touching, the distance between their center points is equal to the sum of their radii. So there are two circles touching here. Commonly students don't see that there's two circles touching together. So if you want to get the distance between their centers, you would add the radius to R1 and R2 together. Now this center point here is in line with the edge of the post. So I'm going to add, the radius is 40, so I'm going to add 55 and 40, so that's going to give me 95. So I'm going to swing my arc left and right. So left and right. Now you can bring the edges of the posts straight up. And now we're going to set, these are the center points. Okay, now we can set our compass to radius 40. So our compass is at radius 40 now. Okay, so that's a small bit off there. And their points of contact is found by joining their centers. Here we go. So there's the centers done. Now we'll do this circle here. It's in 25 along there, and it's radius 40. So I can draw on the circle there, and the apex of the pentagon, point A, is 35 millimeters from the center. So there's point A. Now, the big one, the pentagon, we don't know the size of. Okay, so I'll just quickly explain it to you. Right, so we've a pentagon, okay, that has to have an altitude of 80. Now I know that doesn't look like a pentagon, and we've no idea the length of sides. So how are we going to deal with that? We're going to use something called enlargement. All right. So up at point A here, I'm going to draw any size pentagon and work backwards than the way you'd normally do it. Normally you draw a pentagon from the base, so 72 degrees external angle, mark your length of side up there, and there'd be your pentagon. Okay, The angle in there is 108. That's 36 and 36 to a horizontal line. So we can work backwards here. So we're going to draw any size pentagon. Angle there 36. Angle 36. Okay, we'll say we'll make it 20. Okay, then you can do your 72 degrees there. Your radius 20. Okay, size 20. And there we go. Now, then what you do, I'll zoom in there. Then, right, you're going to have to draw lines from A through the corners. Now, parallel lines remain parallel. So the pentagon grows along this. It grows along it. Okay, so we're going to grow it, stretch it down along here. So this line remains parallel to that. This one stops here. It remains parallel here. And here's the size of the pentagon. Okay, so it's 80 altitude, and there's the length of side. So how are we going to do this on our sheet? So watch carefully. Right. So 36 here we're going to mark, and 36 degrees on the other side. Careful you don't mark the wrong dimension. Now, light lines through these points. Okay, so it's any size pentagon. So for the crack, I'll make it 25. The external angle is 72. So careful not to measure 68. So 25, as we said. Now, that's a small pentagon with the lengths of sides 25. Okay, now we have to have a pentagon on our sheet that is the length of sides, or an altitude 80, and we don't know the lengths of sides. So now, point A is going to remain fixed. Okay, so we're going to draw diagonal lines through the corners from point A. So we have two already done. Now, just to make this simple, I'm going to call that E1, B1, C1, D1. Now, A stays the same. Now, look, where the diagonal line hits the baseline 80, this is D. And this is C. Now, the lines remain parallel, okay? So if you've done it right, these are at 72 degrees, okay? So now you can draw in your pentagon. You've now gotten the lengths of sides. There you go. Then you can go start drawing the star then. You're away then. Right, okay, that's that part of the elevation done. Now, okay, we have to do the rotation. So, there's 30 gate, one gate is rotated at 30 degrees through point O. So point O there, so I'm going to draw a 30-degree line there. We're going to take our compass, put it on the point here, and rotate that, and 45 degrees there. It's the other gate rotation, so a second gate is rotated at 45 degrees. Okay, there we go. So that's N, and this is O. Right. So it's just the points on the rotation, so, or on the gates rather, E, B, C. Now, we've rotated the points on the curve too though. Now I'd draw a line through E, so we can get a point on the curve, okay? I draw a line through D. I draw a line through A. I draw a line through B. Okay, and bring it all the way down to plan. And there's the apex done, and they have to have that line there done. Alright, now take your compass, rotate the points over. So I'm going to rotate these onto the doorway. So then we can get drawing our YY line for end elevation. Our 45-degree line. Now we can bring our points over. Okay. And then we can bring these straight up. So then we can bring the points from elevation right across. So let's deal with the curve first. Okay, 0, 1, 2. I'm going to call that 3, where you join the centers together. 4, okay, 5 and 6. Now I still need to do 3 there. So I'm just going to bring 3 down. To rotate 3 over. Now we'll take it one at a time there. So 1 over, up, there's point 1. 2, down, rotate, over, up, there's point 2. Okay, 3, down, rotate, over, up. So I mixed up 2 there. Very easily happens. And then 3 now. There, that should be 3 there. 4. So 4, down, rotate, over, up, point 4. 5 now. Down, rotate, over, across, up, point 5. Okay, point 6. And then this point here at the bottom is right there. So I can connect them together. Can join these together now. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and freehand sketch them points in. Okay, so let's deal now with some of the Pentagon. So E, drop down, rotate, over, across, up, and straight across then from E. So here's point E. Okay, point D, down, over, rotate, up, across then from D. So there's D. Now, C, we need to do point C. Drop down, over, rotate. Straight across. Up then, point C. Okay, A. Down, rotate, over, up. There's point A. Now, then we're going to join, we can connect together now. So A to C. Okay, D to B. E, or sorry, D to A is what I meant to say. Now there, we can heavy over here. Now, this point here, and the diamond is straight over, right in the center. So to get the rotation in this line. So we can heavy that in. there's the Pentagon done, or the star rather done. Now we've a bit of the curve to do. Okay, so we have to deal with this curve here. Right, let's get going. So we'll divide the curve up into 60-30. Now, I want to mark my points. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, I'll bring these vertices right over here. Okay, so the first door, this one, is where the curve is going to begin. And this one up here. Okay, same strategy as before. So I'm going to drop it down. That's fantastic. The 60-30 runs through point C. Absolutely fantastic. So 11 can be brought straight over to this vertical line above C. Okay, so can number 1. Now, point 0. So point 0 down, rotate across, over, up, and then across then from 0 here. So there's point 0. So here are the points on the curve. So I'm going to pause that and sketch them in. Okay, so we've that sketched in. Now we're going to deal with this, the inside gate, right? So we're going to draw a vertical line through 10 and 2. Vertical line through B. Vertical line through 9 and 3. Vertical line through 8 and 4. Vertical line through 7 and 5. Okay, line through the point of contact there as well. And then for speed, look, the line coming across from 1 and 2, I can just reuse those horizontal lines. Now, I'm going to have to rotate these down onto the gate. So, 2 and 10. Rotate. So we've then rotated over. Now, to save time, I'm not going to bring them all over, so it'll help save confusion. I'll just bring half of the arcs over. See the way I'm only drawing, or not even half, just a small portion of the line. Use your T-square. If you feel like you're getting lost then earlier, refine them, just use your T-square to get them again. Now, straight up then. Okay. So, point number 6 done on the outside. So, drop down, over, up. There, this point here. And there we go. Acted together. Right now. Points there across from elevation. So this one, down, rotate, over, up, and across from here. Here we go. Next one, down, rotate, over, up. There we go. That's its point. Now this one, down, rotate, over, up. Okay, across. Just check that one again, so I didn't get it wrong. There we go. Nearly there now. Right, next one. Okay, done. This one here I'll do. Don't even need that one. Down, rotate, over, up. It's a tough one, this one. Okay, it's very close. There's a lot of them there. There we go. And then I can get away with just bringing this point over. Small bit of accuracy error on my part there. So we can freehand sketch these in now. So that's hidden detail. Okay, then we have to do this, or what you call it, the section here, 10, or the curve, 2 and 10, down, rotate, over, up, right across then from 2 and 10. So I'm going to have to bring them over. Up. Here's point 10. Okay, point 2. 3, down, rotate, over, up, 3, okay, 9, 4 and 8, so 4 and 8, down, up, straight across from 8, so there's point 8, and then point 4 is there, 5 and 7, down, rotate, okay, up, there's 7, okay, 5 is straight up then, there's 5, number 6 then. It's a long old question, this. So 6 over and up. there's 0.6. Now so 6 there, and then I have 2 and 10, and then finally this in here brought right across, it hits there. Right there. Right, I'm going to pause the video and sketch them in. So that's the video done. Cheers, thank you, bye bye.